Hey Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're actually doing the monthly readings, all right? So looking ahead at June and what is in store, all right? Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate all your comments, your subscribes, and you also get to stay up to date with the channel. All the readings I do post nearly every single day. This week we are using the Cosmic Messages Oracle as well as the Rising Moon Lenormand to look at the general stuff for June. And then as we move over into love and romance, we have the Forest Spirits Oracle as well as the Romantic Lenormand. Okay, getting into it for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn in June? Messages for Capricorn for June 2025. What does Capricorn need to know for June, please? Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. As if that's not the most Capricorn energy already. Capricorn, you already know everything. Why are you looking outside yourself for the answers? I do feel as though this is a bit of a reminder to trust yourself, trust your intuition a little bit more, Capricorn. Clarify that message for Capricorn, please. What is Capricorn trying to find answers that they already know? Clarify. Relatively straightforward here, Capricorn. I do feel straight away we're going to see elements of this coming back through again in the love portion of the reading. I do feel as though, regardless of your gender, Capricorn, we have the masculine coming through here. For majority of you watching, this is the answers about the male. All right, for a lot of you, this is an actual male. Okay, we do try to steer clear of genderizing the divine masculine and feminine energies, but I do feel like for a lot of you, this is the male. You stop looking outside yourself, stop questioning the universe, stop waiting for answers when you already know the answers about this person. Okay, we also have the lily there as well. Emotional intimacy and longevity, long term. You already know what the future holds with this person. It's coming through pretty straightforward, Capricorn, not going to lie. All right. For some of you, though, that may actually be to do with a father figure. All right. Spirit's got jokes today. Spirit decide, the universe just added in there, and not just the one you call daddy, maybe your actual dad. All right. Okay, Capricorn. Definitely need to make sure my energy is not in the Capricorn collective, please. That one hit a bit close to home. Not gonna lie. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn in June? Start, middle, and end of June for our Capricorns. Because, yeah, Capricorn, that is just reminding me, that's telling me that I myself, I said to the universe yesterday, just give me some reassurance at least. Come on. I know I already know the answers, but just reassure me that I'm right. And the end of June for Capricorn, please. Okay, Capricorn. Once again, I do feel as though this is pretty much all all love messages for you here, Capricorn. It's all connected to love, I feel, for a lot of you. I'm not actually seeing any of that, it's just my intuition telling me that. The start of June here, we do have the fish and the mice. Pardon. I feel as though this is your emotions at the start of June here, Capricorn, that we're a little bit wrapped up in some stress about the past. The mice does talk about things that we've lost. This is the card of abundance, of wealth, of finances. So I know that it's a common stereotype that, Capricorns only care about money, but this doesn't actually feel like money abundance for you here, Capricorn. So I don't think that we're stressed about losing money at the start of June. Put it that way. I don't think that's the big stress point here for you, Capricorn. I feel like this is stressed about, a loss of abundance in the past. It does feel like, very connected to the past. So even if it is money for you personally, it may be, you're stressed about something that you've lost in the past. It's not actually right at the start of June that you're losing anything. It's a past loss that is stressing you out, that's sort of eating away at you. It's like you can't stop thinking about it. It's, spiraling through your thoughts 24/7 at the start of June here. It's feeling as though you, to be completely honest, the abundance here feels like the loss of having everything you wanted. Okay. And because that's what abundance really is, wealth really is having everything that you desire. And, wealth is a lot more than just money. So for some of you, it's like you're recollecting a past loss of, I missed out on the good job that I wanted. I missed out on the person that I wanted. I missed out on this that I wanted. I lost that. I lost this. It does feel like a little bit of, emotions at the start of June, where it's kind of replaying the past quite a lot in your energy, and specifically to do with, like lost opportunities and lost opportunities for, having everything that you ever wanted. So it is sort of stressing you out a little bit here. The middle of the month, we do see the snake and the cross. Okay, so very important when we see the cross, it's very important to remember that everything happens for a reason, Capricorn. Even though that comes with, a lot of burden and responsibility, feelings of betrayal and being deceived in the past there. Once again, it does feel like a continuation of this loss, that you're feeling as though, that you were deceived, that you were betrayed, that that you lost something that you were very passionate about, that you maybe feeling like you believed an illusion, that you deluded yourself into believing something was a spiritual part of you, or something that you had faith in, and you're feeling as though having faith in that was a delusion. So I do feel as though that's once again connected to that past loss here of abundance. Once again, we saw the overview talking about a person, and where we deep down, we already know what the long term brings. Deep down, we already know. But once again, I want reassurance, universe. I can't. Here comes the reassurance, I suppose, at the end of June, Capricorn. We have the stork and the stars. New perspectives, new ideas, things being stirred up in regard to what you truly desire. Having, having faith that things are happening the way that they've happened for a reason stirs up those wishes and desires, those goals. It really stirs them up and starts things moving again, gets things moving again. And, there may be an element here of having new ideas on what you actually wish for, or how you wish for, what you are wanting to achieve here, what abundance and wealth really means to you. So if nothing else, this could be a lot more clarity about what it is that you truly desire, Capricorn, at the end of the month there. But, you know, the stars card, it really does talk too about wishes being fulfilled and being hopeful and optimistic that they are going to be fulfilled. And, you know, with the stork there, the stork is the pregnancy card. So it actually talks about that, those things starting to sort of gestate. It's like that pregnancy period where, you know, the creation of those wishes being thrown out into the universe. They may not be birthed out into the universe as of yet, but the idea about what those wishes are, it's like the stars hear you. The stars are listening to you, and you are going to get what you wish for. But we're just, it's that spark of creation at the end of June. The spark that sort of will lead to them being created for you. Like they're getting created for you. It's like they're building up kind of thing. Just wanting some extra clarity here. Just an extra clarity for Capricorn in regard to this message, please. Clarity or reassurance, I suppose, for Capricorn in regard to this message, please. We have the book and the ship. So the future is a mystery. Just start moving towards it. It's a brand new journey, a brand new chapter for you, Capricorn. Just be willing to go on the adventure. Just open yourself up to the adventure, and no matter what that holds. The unknown things about the future are part of the adventure, part of the journey. Doesn't want to give us a clear answer. It's just telling us that it's, once again, it's putting the spiritual message back in there, that it's just the way things are supposed to be, Capricorn, and things happen for a reason, even if you don't understand why or what or how as of yet. Everything is happening for a reason. There is a spiritual undertow underneath it all, but we are human. We don't understand the complexity of why everything happens. There's something going on under the surface here, Capricorn. And it's part of the journey that you need to be traveling through this. Okay, Capricorn, moving on to love and romance. What does Capricorn need to know in June for love and romance, please? Capricorn Collective, love and romance for June. Oh, I'm seriously centering myself and asking, you know, within myself to remove my own energy. And I'm still, obviously it's strong. The same stuff that's going on for me is going on for everyone in the collective. I feel like it's obviously a strong collective message. I drew this card for myself yesterday. We have the chameleon spirit. Many colors. Blend in or stand out as the situation requires to fit the needs of the moment. Capricorn, you know exactly how to blend in or stand out when you need to. If you need to stand out and take control of a situation, you can do that. If you need to blend into the background and just see what everyone else is doing, you're more than capable of doing that as well. I feel as though this is, you know, your it's not necessarily fitting in, Capricorn. It's adjusting to the environment that you're in. And it's not, this is a hard energy because of all the mask energy we saw for you last week, Capricorn. This is kind of in addition to that, because this is not so much mask energy. This is using that mask to your advantage. That when I need to be professional, I put my professional voice on. That when I need to, I'm just chilling with my friends, I can be a little bit more casual. When I need to be happy, I am happy. When I need to be serious, I am serious. When I need to be silly, I am silly. It's a bit of a rough energy, Capricorn, because it does feel very similar to masking. And we're trying to steer out of that. We had some heavy messages about the mask energy last week, multiple of it. And this is the same sort of energy, but it's actually letting you know that, you're using that to your advantage, that it's kind of like, I'm hearing that song, you got to know when to roll them, you got to know when to fold them. It's like a gambling song. And it's like, you know when to roll when to, put your cards on the table, you know when to hold them close to your chest. You're being strategic. It's not masking, it's strategy when it comes to love at the moment, Capricorn. So we obviously need some extra detail on that. Capricorn Collective, please. Start, middle, and end of June with romantic love. Love and romance for Capricorn in June, please. Start, middle, and end. June 2025 for the Capricorns. Just one more for Capricorn for the end of June, please. Just one more for Capricorn. That was two, but okay. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we've got the tree and the book again. A lot of wisdom coming through for you this month. Healing, growth, a growth and an expansion of your wisdom when it comes to, love and embracing the mystery, embracing the next chapters and taking things as they come, not forcing things a certain way, Capricorn. Embracing the unknown a little bit here. The start of the month, we have the garden and the child. Getting out and having fun. Getting out and about and having fun. This is my date card as well. So some of you may actually have, at the start of June, you may actually have some dates. It does feel like more than one. You may actually have some dates that are sort of just very light-hearted, fun, playful kind of energy, which is actually like, it feels really good for your energy, Capricorn, to just sort of, date a little bit and, enjoy being out and free and I want to say young and free, even if you're old like me. No, I'm not that old, but embracing being young and free, even if you're 80. Just enjoy it. It's about enjoying the life that you've got, Capricorn, here, and enjoying dating, regardless of whether you are with a person or you're dating multiple people here, or even dating yourself, Capricorn, dating your child, going on a date with your child. I'll probably end up doing that one. I'll take him to the movies or something. I really want to see Stitch, so I'll take him to the movies to watch Stitch. This is, going out and spending time with friends, meeting up with friends and going out to public places, bars, museums, restaurants, whatever, having fun, being lighthearted, having fun, embracing your inner child and just, having fun with life, embracing the adventure, Capricorn. Enjoying the moment. The middle of the month, we do see the ship and the house. You are journeying towards stability and security within love. Part of the journey is heading straight for stability and love. For some of you who are already in connections, this is the journey to, maybe move in together or maybe buy a home together. For some of you, you may actually be traveling to a cute little cozy house. It does feel like a very cute little cozy house. I keep getting the word cozy, but there may be an actual trip, like a weekend away, like it kind of feels like a cozy house. Like even if it's not an actual house or something like that, it may be like a cozy type holiday, like a weekend away together, like a romantic little getaway kind of energy coming through there for you. So for some of you, it may be sort of that sort of vibe, getting a weekend away. Getting out of the house for a weekend for some of you there, but we are. It's moving us towards some sort of stability, some sort of security within love, some sort of sense of family and home. You know, home ownership for someone there too. I kept getting that message. Um, the end of the month. Now this is a bit harder to understand. We do have the bear and the coffin. Okay, so this is quite interesting because the coffin, it's a death and a rebirth. Okay, you're not the person that you once were, Capricorn. You're not the bear that you were. You're not the bear that you once were. All right. So the bear energy here, it can be two sides of the coin. I do quite often associate that with Capricorn energy and soul energy. Okay, so it's that deep soul energy. It's very on one side of the coin, the bear can be very defensive and very can be overprotective to the point where it gets a bit defensive and gets its claws out. They say don't poke the bear. That feels like that's what's coming to an end here. That's the death of the bear that's on guard and defending against letting anyone into their heart. That is what's coming to an end. The rebirth process, the transformation, is bringing about the bear that, their standpoint on their boundaries. Yeah, they got good boundaries, but they're also very, very nurturing and they protect what they love. But it's a much more open, fluffy kind of energy on the other side of that there. It's like a teddy bear energy rather than a big, fierce, ferocious bear. So it's kind of like a transformation where we're not guarding our hearts so severely. We're still having boundaries and standing tall and firm and confident in who we are. A little bit intimidating, Capricorn. So that's what's sort of coming to the end there, is the intimidation factor. Even if it's just within your own self and the way that you're approaching love with the defensiveness, all right, and overly protecting your heart space. But then that transformation, we do see the clouds and the sun. So the clouds are lifting, Capricorn. Your thoughts, your rational thinking, your overthinking and delving so far into overthinking about things that you can't see the sun for the clouds, that you've confused yourself and you're doing what I'm doing and you're like, I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen, but I'm just so confused that I need some sort of reassurance that I'm right. I can't see the sun for the clouds because I've overthought it too much. I've self-doubt has clouded the sun. The sun is happiness, warmth, personal epiphanies coming through, things being revealed, things coming to light. So that transformative energy really, at the end of the month, it really will bring some things to light about you yourself, Capricorn, but also about the way that you look at love and perceive love and are letting love in, and the way that you're approaching happiness. For some of you here, probably like me, you've been a little bit defensive against happiness because you're so comfortable dealing with the not happiness, if that makes sense. Like I'm coming from a history of a lot of trauma in my life, especially connected to love. So it's kind of a fail safe for me sometimes to just presume that love hurts. And that's a comfort zone that I quite often find myself in, that I am a little bit defensive against love because, to me, I don't necessarily understand easily that love is happiness. And so I can defend against that happiness because I'm so used to living in the space of uncomfortableness or pain or hurt when it comes to love. I don't know how to deal with love if it's happy. So really facing some of that stuff at the end of the month here, and the clouds are lifting, Capricorn, and you're sort of revealing to yourself that happiness is possible. Just, to stop defending against being happy. You're allowed to be happy. It's okay. I'm allowed to be happy. You're allowed to be happy. Let's all be happy together. Listen, let the sun shine, Capricorn. I tell you what, it's so stormy, horrible weather here in Australia at the moment that I would really love to see the sun shine. If it takes all the way until the end of June, I don't know how I'm going to go with that, but here's hoping, Capricorn. The sun will rise at the end of the month, all right? It's just you are moving towards security and stability with love, and it's all part of the journey. It's stop allowing the fear to take over, Capricorn. If you're anything like me, where you have come from a place where it's scary. Love is scary because of what it has been shown to you to be in the past. That's why, we saw that heavily in the initial energy, that the past is sort of haunting you a little bit here, making you feel as though there's no such thing as abundance and wealth for you. It's scary. But, the sun will shine again, Capricorn. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements as well. Shout out to Handle It. I've been loving seeing your comments on the Capricorn videos, and I do really appreciate each and every one of those. So thank you. And I'll see you all again soon.